got something really fascinating and thought-provoking to share with you. And I just watched a TED Talk video called "The Danger of a Single Story" by Chimamanda Ngozi Adichie. And honestly, it completely changed the way I look to the people, cultures, and even on my life. At first, when I saw the title, I thought, okay, what does she really mean by a single story? But as she started speaking, everything began to make sense. And the more I listened, the more I realized that this is not just her story. This is our story too. That is happening in our life too. So in this studies video, Chimamanda explained that this is the whole truth. Like when we hear only one story about a person, so or culture or even a country, so we start believing that this is the whole truth. But in reality, the single story is never enough to make sense, to understand it. It gives us the stereotypes. Sometimes they are not complete false, but they are always incomplete. So she shared her own experience. For example, when she was a child in Nigeria, the books she read were mostly in British on American. So they had white children. They drank ginger beer. They played in the snow. They ate apples. And little Chimamanda started thinking, that's what real stories are. That she didn't even realize that her own Nigerian world, with its rich culture, food, language, and could also be a part of literature. So when she researched, then later in her life, when she went to the US to university, her roommate was shocked. She said, "Oh, you speak English so well. I didn't expect that." Why? Because in her mind, the single story of Africa was poverty, disease, and struggle. And she had never thought that of Africa as a place with educated people, normal cities, and thriving cultures. So I hope you have understand my review and the review the story that he was telling us. And the core message is simple that the central message of the TED Talk was that a simple story is dangerous because it reduces people to one perspective and one stereotypes and strips away their dignity. Every person, every culture, every country is made up of multiple stories. If we only see one side, we miss the richness, the complexity, and the humanity that exists in all of us. So Chimamanda says to truly understand people, we need to listen to more stories, different stories, stories to show people not just as a victims, but also as a creators, dreamers, innovators, ordinary human beings. So the thing that I got from the studies video, my personal take is that when I hear this, it hit me in heart, like hardly hit me, because honestly, we all do this. We hear something about a city, about a religion, about groups of people, and we think, yeah, that's like exactly how they are. But life doesn't work like that. Think about it. That how many times have people judged you by just one thing about you? Maybe your background, your accent, your city, your family didn't feel it unfair. That's exactly what this TED Talk makes us reflect on it. For me, the biggest takeaway is that we must train ourselves to look beyond a story, to ask or to always ask ourselves that what else don't I know about this person? What other stories didn't exist here? Because only then can we see the full picture, the full thing, the full explanation about the story. So that was my review of Chimamanda Ngozi Adichie TED Talk video, The Danger of Single Story. I honestly think this is the one of the talk that everyone should watch at least once time in their life. It's not long, but the message will stay with you forever. It challenges your mindset, it widens your vision, and the most importantly, it reminds you to never reduce a person or a place to just one story. Thanks for listening to my review, and I will catch you again in another inspiring tradings video very soon. Take care, keep discovering a new story. Until Allah Hafiz, and in and as always, Pakistan Zindabad. Take care, all of you. Allah Hafiz.